morning, 11th October 2020. Today is Sunday. Avyakt Murli revised course 31st March 1986. Murli. Title of the Murli is The Year to Become Full of All Powers and to Attain Blessings. The year to become full of all powers and to attain blessings. Today, the Master of all treasures is looking at his master children. He is seeing to what extent you children have become masters of your thoughts, words, actions, and relations. The sanskars of being masters at this time make the elevated souls who are now the masters of all treasures and powers into the masters of the world in the future. So, those who are now the masters of all treasures and powers are the masters of the world in the future. So, what did Baba see? That all of you are children, and that all of you children have very deep love for just being Baba and I. Nobody else. Only Baba and I. That's all. All have the intoxication of being a child. I'm the child of God. That intoxication is there. But to be a master and a child, Balak so Malikpan, means to become complete and equal to the Father. To become complete with all treasures and virtues and powers and equal to the Father. So the Father saw a difference between the stage of being a child and the stage of being a master. There's a little difference. To be a master means that at every step you take for yourself and others, your stage is automatically that of perfection. This is called being a master, that is, a child and a master. Means every step I, the soul, take for myself and others, my stage is automatically that of perfection. The speciality of being a master is that to the extent you have the intoxication of being a master, to that extent the sanskars of a world server will constantly be visible in you in an emerged form. Sanskars of a world server, world benefactor, world server will constantly be emerged in the soul. To the extent you have the intoxication of being a master, you will simultaneously also have the intoxication of being a world server. The two will be equal. This is what it means to become a master equal to the Father. So, Baba saw the results as to whether both forms of the child and the master are constantly visible in action or only goes as far as knowledge or theoretical knowledge. Whether the stage of being the child and the master is visible in action, that too constantly, or it is just mere the theoretical knowledge. what is put into the practice. All the children have the same elevated aim of becoming equal to the Father. Everybody has got the same elevated aim, becoming Bap Saman. The aim is powerful, but it now has to be put into four things: thoughts, words, actions, and relationships and connections. There is a difference in this. Some children remain stable in the stage of being equal to the extent of their thoughts. Some even stay in that stage in their thoughts and also words. Sometimes they even reach the level of actions. However, when they come into relationships and connections, which is a fourth thing, whether it is relationships of service or even relationships with the family, be it Laukik Parivar, Alaukik Parivar or Vish Parivar, that percentage reduces. To become equal to the Father means to remain in the stage equal to the Father's in your thoughts, words, actions, and relationships or connections at the same time. So, Bap Dada is always extremely loving towards the children. This is a special form of love. Some children think that Bap Dada is becoming free from attachment, but this is not becoming free from attachment. This is a special form of love. Bap Dada, specially giving time to warm you children up with the tapasya of determination to make you strong and mature. Baba says, to surrender means to become equal to the Father in all four: thoughts, words, actions, and relationships, all the four departments, to become equal to the Father. Baba says that there is now a greater need to experience the power of pure thoughts by becoming even more introverted, antarmukhi. With the power of pure thoughts, you can easily finish your waste thoughts, and with your good wishes and pure feelings, you can bring about transformation in others. What happens? Pure thoughts will produce pure feelings, and the pure feelings has got such a great force that these pure vibrations will go to each and every soul on this planet Earth, and they will bring about transformation in others. The spatial experience of the power of pure thoughts will now easily finish all waste thoughts. Not just finish your waste thoughts, but with your good wishes and pure feelings, your pure thoughts can bring about transformation in others. So there is now a great need to accumulate a stock of these pure thoughts for yourself. You love to hear the Murli very much. Murli means treasures. To accumulate every point of the Murli as power is to increase the power of pure thoughts. Okay? treasure house of power. Every point of the Murli is power. It increases the power of pure thoughts. You now have to pay special attention to this speciality. Okay? Murli is a savior. Murli is powerhouse. Pay special attention to this special feature of Murli. The more you now continue to experience the importance of pure thoughts, the more easily you will become experienced in serving through your mind. Mind is a good server, very powerful server. First of all, you need to accumulate the power of pure thoughts. That is what is required, accumulation of the power of pure thoughts, not only for yourself, but also for the entire world. Then you become the world benefactor and world transformer souls with the Father. Baba says the huge task of transforming the world with the power of pure thoughts still remains to be done. It still is not complete. At present, Father Brahma, having become one with an avyakt form, is now sustaining all of you with the power of pure thoughts. Baba says that Bab Dada wants to make all the children have a right to the fortune of the kingdom over a long period of time. So the time for a long period of time is very short. Firstly, in order to be worthy of claiming blessings, constantly be a bestower, Data. Secondly, be a destroyer of obstacles, Vighan Vinashak. So, especially pay attention to the power of accommodation. For this, Baba says, in order to destroy the obstacles of others, especially pay attention to the power of accommodation. The power to accommodate is also essential for oneself. You are children of the ocean of love, ocean of peace, and the speciality of an ocean is to accommodate. Only those who have the power to accommodate will be able to have good wishes and benevolent feelings. Therefore, be a bestower, be an ocean, an embodiment of the power to accommodate. Always put these two specialities into every action. Baba says, people continue to rock Sri Krishna with so much love. Similarly, Baba says, the Father is rocking you children in the cradle of his lap. Baba says, in the future you will swing in swings studded with jewels, and you will be worthy of worship and be swung in swings on the path of devotion. So Baba says, to go down and to die is greatness. Baba says, do not consider yourself to be inferior in going down. This going down is greatness. This dying is not dying, but living with eternal attainments. Therefore, constantly be a destroyer of obstacles and also make others this. Baba also says, Bab Dada is telling you the importance of this special time for taking a chance. So do tapasya, dharma yoga, knowing the importance of this time. Thirdly, according to the time, to the extent that the atmosphere of peacelessness and upheaval is increasing, So the line of your intellect has to be very, very clear, because the two powers of touching and catching are very necessary. Firstly, you must be able to catch Bab Dada's directions with your clean and clear intellect. If the line is not clear, then the dictates of your own mind will also be mixed with Bab Dada's directions. Then, because of them being mixed, you will be deceived at that time. Baba says that focused on economy and eknami, that is, constantly be with the one. So Baba says just saving physical wealth is not economy. That is also necessary, but time, thoughts, and powers are also wealth, and there has to be economy in all of these. Do not waste them. To be economical means to increase your account of accumulation. Those who have the sanskars of eknami and economy will be able to experience both powers of touching and catching. Baba says this practice is needed at this time, because at the time of destruction, if we don't practice, we won't be able to experience these at that time. Now Baba says that it is time for everyone to reach the last stage, so you have to move at a fast speed. Do you understand? Acha, to all the loving children everywhere, to the children seated on Baba's heart throne, to the children who show contentment, to the children who always have the personality of being happy, cheerful, to those who always have broad and unlimited hearts. Think broad. The ones who imbibe with unlimited and broad intellects, to the unlimited souls, Bab Dada's love-filled remembrance and namaste. We, the spiritual children, also say namaste to the spiritual Father Bab Dada. Blessing. May you be a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of the world, and transform your enemies, the 5 vices, and make them cooperative. May you be a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of the world, and transform your enemies, the 5 vices, and make them cooperative. A victorious person definitely transforms the form of his enemy. So you also transform your enemies, the vices. The vices are the enemies of a soul, and you make them into their cooperative form, so that they will always continue to bow down to you. Transform the vice of lust into good wishes, anger into spiritual intoxication, greed into being beyond temptation, attachment into love, and arrogance of the body into self-respect. And you will become a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of the world. Slogan: the consciousness of mind is the alloy mixed into real gold, which reduces its value. So, soul is the real gold. However, the mind, this consciousness of mind, is the alloy which gets mixed into the real gold, and which reduces its value. Therefore, finish any consciousness of mind. Today, Bapdada has focused on the various powers, how to become full of all powers by connecting with God, how to become master, uh, child as well as a master, both. That is to become complete and equal to the Father. Baba has given us tips and insight into how to attain the blessings, to be always constantly full of all powers. Baba says there is a difference between knowledge and what is put into practice. So, need to become equal to the Father in our practical actions. We have to become stable and mature. Baba says all the four departments, thoughts, words, actions, and relationships or connections, we need to become very, very powerful, equal to the Father. And how will that happen? By constantly producing pure thoughts for self as well as others. Baba says long period of time when we do practice, then we, at the time of destruction, we can be in a very elevated stage. So this is the importance of time, importance of practice. So let's take a pledge. Baba, today onwards, I will never miss the Murli, because Murli means treasure. I will accumulate every point of the Murli, because every point of the Murli is the power. I will increase this power of pure thoughts and use it every moment as a power source. For this I shall pay special attention whole day from now onwards. I will accumulate the power of pure thoughts for myself, and in the process of doing so, I will become world benefactor and world transformer soul, just like the Father. Thank you, Baba. Have a great day.